Hi and welcome to the craft station. I'm Elisa behind the camera and this is my miniature house Soho time build series.
Oh boy!
Hi and welcome back to my miniature house build. So in this episode I'll be making the French windows and the smaller windows. The reason for that is because after a little accident with the desk from my previous video, which fell off the shelf and collapsed, I've decided to work the build from the back of the book and build the frame first. That way I'll have somewhere to keep the build parts as I go along. So let's get building. So let's have a look what we need for these particular items. So as you can see here, we'll start off with the French window. It looks straightforward enough. So I shall get my template here that we had before, and I'll need bag number 1, I think it is. So I shall bring this up here. So as you can see, there are 3 wood pieces, 2 A1 and 1 C1, and then we have transparent membrane sizes 70 by 67 millimeters in 2 pieces, and they're all in bag 1. So let's find the parts first. So as you saw from the what's in the box episode, all the bags are actually numbered, as you can see here. So inside this box should be the parts that we need. Okay, so I'll just move them out of the way a second, bring the template down. Now part A1, just to double check, that's A1, so that must be A1 as well. So there we go, that's that. And now it's this piece here, which is C1, which I'm not sure, it's not on that page there, it might be on the other side. So let's have a look, here we go, there's C1. Let's just double check, that's that. So just to clarify, the template is quite useful. If you're unsure, say for example you've got a few pieces like all these peculiar sizes, like these I think for the chair, a few other bits and pieces, because they're all similar in size and shape, so these are a good guide to make sure that you have got the right size and the right piece. So I shall move that back out of the way again and bring this here, and I have lost my ruler, which isn't very good, is it? I'll be right back. So we have a ruler and we have my mat for cutting and gluing, because it's already ruined for the polite word. So those are those pieces. Now to try and figure out what we need to do with this perspex, because it doesn't actually tell you. 12 centimeters by, so it's a 12 centimeters square. Okay, and I do know that we need some more for the windows here. The transparent membrane is 70 by 31, so if we are very careful and cut these in such a way that we can use, we've got left over. So I've cut the first one. As you can see, I've just marked 7 centimeters, and I'm just cut carefully along. have it. Oh, couple please. Okay, it is perspex, so it should just snap. Be careful. There we go. So we'll save those two for the other windows down below. So there's that. So I've done the 70 centimetres. Now it's the full measurement. It's 67 centimetres. So there we go. That's the clear or transparent pieces cut up. I have to excuse that, covered in finger marks, so I'm going to have to give them a bit of a clean, which is I'll probably do very, very gently once I've put it all together. No point in cleaning it yet, because obviously it's going to get covered in finger marks as you're trying to stick it in there. So the next part of the instructions is we have to glue as shown. So we basically take the first piece and then line it up on the inside like so, and the other side should fit the same. Maybe I've got it the wrong way around. So what I'll do now is, obviously I don't want great big globs of glue all over the place, so I shall put a little bit of the glue on top of this is the glue that was provided, so we just need to put a little dab on top of here. It's not the best of glues, as you know from the desk, but we'll give it a shot. So that's the first side all glued down. What we need to do now is get the second piece and glue it over the top like so. So what I'll do is get the glue onto this now. Just double check that both sides are the same, which they are, so it doesn't matter which side you put the glue onto, which is pretty good, and I'll be right back. So that's that part glued together. Just the last piece now is gluing this across to the top. Just push them together like so. So I shall leave that to set, put something heavy on top so as it doesn't distort, and I'll be right back. So this piece is now all set, hopefully. Pop this to one side and we'll have a look at making the next window. So we're looking for, I'll just bring it up so we can see a bit better. So the light's a bit, it's A3 and again 2 pieces of the transparent membrane which we've used for the top, so the measurements for them are 70 by 31, so hopefully there should be enough room left on them. And then we need a piece of the brown wire, length 36 millimeters. So let's have a look in the bags and get the parts that we need. Let's pop that there. we'll get the membrane, get the template. So my words all muddled up. Get the template out so as I know which pieces I'm looking for. So we have in here, I've seen it somewhere. Don't need that. There we go, there's one. And there's two. And that's those there. And then we need obviously these here, which I need to cut down. Again, cut down to size, so to just be that part there, which I can sort out in a little while. I might even be able to use these actually. I'll see if I need it for anything else before I cut into it. And then the last piece is the brown wire from bag number 2. This light is going to be fun to determine, but that's the bendy stuff that we used for the table, which isn't the best. And so we have that there. I would have say that was the brown piece. Not sure if you can tell properly in this light, but that's the brown piece. And then we shall have a look at what we need for this. So, wire cutters ready. So there's them and them. Should make that back out of the way. So we've double checked that it's the parts that we need. And just to confirm, it's 36mm length, which according to this we cut into 2 18mm. So now I need to cut this into half again. So we have 2 pieces the same length at 18mm. So now we need to bend it into a fancy shape like so. So there we go. And not too bad. Probably do with a little bit of tweaking, but the shape isn't too bad. Try and that's what they're supposed to be like. So yeah, not too bad. Might tweak them a little bit. So there we go. I'll clear that off and sort out the rest of the bits and get ready to put it all together. Okay, so what I've decided to do with this one, because I don't need to cut it out to make sure I've got enough left over. These are the last 3 pieces that actually need the membrane, and they're all part of the wall here. They all sit within this area here. So what I'm going to do to end this particular video is to complete sticking the membrane onto the 2 windows and the semicircle window, and then stick the handles on, and then we'll pick up building the wall in the next episode. So here we are, I've got the 3 pieces here. So what I'm going to do is, it's a bit bent actually, hopefully it will sort itself out once we've glued down. So as before, I'm just going to dab a little bit on. that's the first one done, and I'll get the others finished. So here we are, the back. The perspex is all glued to the back now, as you can see, and these two I have trimmed the edges off. So now I just need to do the same for this one. So it's just a case of very carefully getting the blade right up against the wood and just trim it right down like so. And there we go. That's that all done. It's look pretty cool. Again, it's still a bit bowed, but hopefully once it's all glued into place it will be okay. So the last thing I need to do for these windows is to glue the handles on. So just a case of literally gluing them into there. Carefully bring that up a little bit better out to the light so you can see in there what it looks like. So there we go. That's all the windows complete. So let me just move that out of the way, I don't want to go stabbing myself. So as you can see, the next part is to actually build the wall and put all the pieces together. Now what I didn't realise was this part and the frame that the windows sit in aren't actually white. I'll show you here. It's that piece there. Let me see if the camera's fully, there we go. There's this piece here, which is obviously what the window sits in, like so, and then these either side there. But we also have the frame here, which is this part here, where these actually sit into, and as you can see this isn't white either. So I will be ending the video here. I shall head off and get these parts painted ready. So all that's left to say is thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, and you'd like to follow the series, then please give me a like, click the subscribe and hit that notification bell. And until next time, stay safe, keep crafting, and bye for now.